Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Wurm Unlimited. I am on the Calysto server. Not too long ago, I did a very brief video talking a little bit about the server and a little bit more about some possible future plans, some kind of possible long-term Wurm plans as far as videos go. And I've still got some ideas there, still not quite sure. I've got some things on hold, but in the meantime, I've kind of been enjoying my time here on Calysto. I've got some friends over here, Calysto, Reaper, and everybody here's been really great. So we've been talking about it and thought, yeah, we'll probably mess around here for a while. So what I want to do is potentially bring 1, 2, 3 videos, something like that. Probably just a couple here while I set up a deed and just kind of get settled into a place really quick. And so I thought I would kind of bring you in here for that, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Okay, let me dig around here and bring out the map and show you guys where I'm at. So on the world, I'm in the northeastern kind of corner, the northeastern quadrant of the map, and there's a peninsula out here, and I kind of want to just take over or at least most of the peninsula there. And I think I'll be able to do that. I think I've got enough money on me. I killed a number of things, and the bounty money was pretty good. I was also gifted a little bit of money, a couple other things as well. So I should be able to buy the deed itself. And even if I don't have enough for kind of upkeep going forward, I don't think that'll be too hard to maintain. So basically, yeah, that's it. This is kind of the area, and it's not too far from here. I'm down on the water, just kind of southwest from there. So I think what I'll do is we'll hop on the trusty steed and cruise on over. Okay, well, I didn't get very far. I just kind of cruised up the hill, and you could see this giant troll. I did not see this guy coming over here. Let me bring up my HUD here so we can kind of see what's going on. We've got a venerable champion troll female. She's definitely going to want to put that club to my head, so I think we're going to try and go around a little bit. I do have newbie buffs, so it should be good. We're going to cruise around here. Now, one of the things you'll notice is that I've got some new things kind of going on. The compass, for example, is staying up, which I actually only realized just a bit ago when I first got on. I was like, oh, that's staying up while I move, because I just put in the client-side mods and everything and activated, I guess, the server mods. I don't know. Kitty helped me with that last night, as did Kalohe, and I think I've got everything set up the way I need to. But yeah, I do have a new character. So if you watched the very first video that I did, the very brief one, I was kind of digging around showing you how the skill gain was in the server. Is very fast. But I actually made a new character for this, and the only thing I've really done with this character was prayed at the starter town up to 30, and did some other things that I don't really know how it works because I've never done priest stuff before. That's one of the things I've been wanting to check out, and I figured this was a good time to do it. So I am pretty skilled up when it comes to priestly things, but that's about it. That's my tent on the road here because this is pretty close to where I want to do this. Now, the cool thing is there is this tree. It's right there. Let me just kind of take you over there. So when I was running through here, I was like, oh, I love cedars. This is my favorite. I love peninsulas being by water. That's cool. And in case you're wondering, I do have my faith up enough, praying enough that's why some of these guys are actually not aggro to me. I chose a foe. And getting up to, I guess, where I'm at means that they're not aggro. Kalohe was telling me last night, he's like, oh yeah, so a lot of the mobs aren't going to be aggro to you anymore. And I was like, okay, I've never done that before. So yeah, check this tree out. Isn't that cool? So this is like right here in my area. Fantastic, mysterious plant. And I thought, oh man, how cool would it be to put like a plaza around this thing, right? Kind of make it like the center of something. Now, where I want to set up the deed, this isn't really centrally located to here, which isn't too big a deal. I think I could set my deed, maybe near it, and it won't be the exact center of the entire area. And so I'm not sure if that's too big a deal. The exact center is probably, I think it's like somewhere over there. Obviously you can extend one side farther than another, so it doesn't have to be in the dead center, but I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna have to figure that out though pretty soon. Okay, I've cruised over to the center, at least where I was kind of plotting things. If I remember, I will bring up the image of some kind of deed plotting I was doing. I was kind of took a screenshot of the live map. This is one of the mods here I'm using, and I took a screenshot of this and kind of measured out where I wanted the area, and in Photoshop was kind of like drawing out the borders and kind of determining where I wanted it. So anyway, this is the exact center of where I had originally plan to do this, the road being kind of back over there to the west, and then the tree was somewhere over there. Somewhere back in that direction. So anyway, I could drop the deed. Oh, actually, you can see the kind of smoke from the tree there. But anyway, I could drop the deed here and kind of plot from here. But I'm going to think about that. I might actually put it like right next to the tree over there. I'm going to have to play with that a bit, and that could take me some time. So I think I'll bring you back here when I've kind of got that figured out. So you don't have to hear me go back and forth for a while. Okay, well, there it is. I've got the deed marker down right next to the tree. Pretty excited. I ended up scooping up a pretty big area. Very big area. I intended on grabbing an area that was going to be square, 69 by 69 tiles, but I ended up doing 92 by 86. It was a bit cheaper than I thought it was going to be, so I just went ahead and scooped up much of the peninsula. So yeah, we're set. I got my trusty steed here, keeps poking his head in here, trying to get on camera. But anyway, much to do here. I'm just glad to at least have this set down and kind of feel like I can settle in and get to work. Okay, so I'm not very good at kind of keeping on task. So what I needed to do was make a to-do list. So I'm looking at that now. I'm going to kind of bring this up. So I want to clear trees from what is going to be like the plaza area, which is kind of where I'm standing. I don't know how big the plaza area will be. Maybe like 4x4 or 3x3 or something like that. I'm not sure. Probably centered on the town marker here. So anyway, I want to kind of clear the trees out. Then I want to level the terrain of that area. I kind of make it all flat here. Next up, I want to clean up the tree clutter. I'll have piles of trees around and kind of maybe at least make those into maybe one pile or something. And then I want to go over back to the highway because I need to decide where a road may come into this plaza, and I don't know how much I can modify the terrain like around the highway. I'm assuming I can't edit I can't tweak the terrain of the highway tile itself, but can I do like something next to it that doesn't affect it? Like the corners away from the highway? I'm not sure, so I'll have to experiment with that. But anyway, that's the to-do list for today. I think I should be able to get through those things, so just need to kind of get started. So what I want to do is basically get to cutting the trees here. Got an ocelot over there. There was actually like one of those champion ones, a huge one, like way over somewhere else. It's pretty cool. But we got all kinds of beasties around here. One of the things I want to do pretty soon too is kind of get some fences down and corral the various beasties around here. I think that'd be a good idea, but that might be for like day 2 or something. So anyway, I've got the hatchet selected. I'm just going to kind of go around here and try and chop up some trees and talk to you about plans in this area. Oh, by the way, I didn't even mention the name of the settlement. What's wrong with me? So I decided to call it Weemville. As boring as that's going to be, and my friends are going to be rolling their eyes like, oh, of course he went with some boring name. But I had, let's see, what do we have? We had Weemsdale on Mythmore, and I've used Weem's Landing like the first time I played Wurm. I think I did make some videos there. That was on a friend's server. And I called that Weem's Landing. So I thought, you know what, let's kind of stick with something like that. Nice and simple. If any of you are coming to the server and want to kind of see on the live map where I'm at, that's easy enough. You can just type in Weem. I'm realizing I think it would find that even by my name anyway, so whatever, just an added bonus. But anyway, that is the place here, Weemville. Whoa, we got some kind of thing here. Let's see. Venerable Troll raises the alarm. Is that the big one? I didn't quite read that full text, but I think I'm probably okay. Now, I only hired one guard. So now I'm like, I better keep an eye out. I do have a pretty cool axe, but I haven't done a whole lot of fighting here, so on this character, so I'm not quite, oh, there, yeah, the guard had just said, I'll take care of that Venerable Troll. So I think that's just a standard troll, so not the big one. So we're good. I think the guard has our back. But, yeah, anyway, where was I? The name was boring, got that down. But, yeah, and finding it will be a little bit easier, right? So this is the interesting thing. Now, I know I can chop at this tree. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, but I had messed around with these kinds of things before. There's like stone ones too. And I was able to kind of chip away at some stone off of them. And somebody had said that these don't deplete. I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't think it was somebody here on this server. I asked elsewhere. But anyway, I just want to chop the cedar tree. I'd hate to chop this tree on accident. I don't know if I can like select the cedar tree, because I think you just end up selecting the tile, right? It makes me nervous. Does this end up? No, it's fully in that tile. Well, I think that a couple chops wouldn't take down that one, but it will take down the cedar tree, so I should be okay, right? Question mark? I seem to be hitting the cedar. It does say cedar tree here, so I think we're good. Okay, cool. I would have been bummed if that came down. It wouldn't have been the end of the world, but I don't know, that's kind of why I picked this spot. Well, I'd say that's a pretty cool view. Got the opening here, sun coming in. It is raining, but you know, it's cool. We got the daylight kind of shining down on the tree here. And obviously I've got things cleared out and moved the kind of log piles back a bit. So now I'm ready to get digging around in here. So let's do that. I basically want to start leveling a lot of this stuff out. And that'll also help me skill up as well. I did just have to restart. I was going to show you the skill progression I got from the trees, kind of scroll you through that, but that's okay. I could bring up my total skills, I suppose. Let's take a peek at that. Skills, where's skills at? Is that here? Oh wait, I can go here, right? Skills, that's where we go. Jump into here. So let's see, we've got all kinds of stuff in here. Wood cutting, you can see 47 right there. Not bad. Axis 34. That's just from doing the trees here, and it really didn't take me that long. It's pretty quick. So, anywho, you can see the fighting's at 70. I actually think that's where they start on this server, so that's why combat is not too bad. You get a little bit of a... I think that's above normal, right? I actually couldn't tell you. I'm pretty sure that that's not the default. But anyway, let's go ahead and start digging around here. Now, one of the things I'm realizing is I'm probably not going to be able to adjust the terrain of this guy much, which is fine. I'll probably just try to make things as level as possible. I haven't played around with that before. But let's, I'm going to actually try, because maybe there's something different with these, or maybe one of the mini mods going on here will let me kind of do this anyway. So I kind of want to walk over to this corner because it's the, two slope down. This is kind of a high point here. I know this one's flat, but that's okay. So basically, I want to try digging this down a bit and see what this does. Is it going to let me? Okay. And it stayed there. I'm really nervous that I'm going to bust this tree. Please don't go anywhere, tree. I'm going to try to barely adjust things here. So let's see. This is a slope. What did it say? Down one? Slope up. So it's high on that point. And over here we were down. So I guess I could dig this like one more down. I'll go ahead and take that. I can carry that. I can carry a few of those, I think. Let's see. It's like I kind of want to lower these. Just slip one down to the right. Yeah, we'll kind of dig over here. Now, it's been a while. Now, the last time I actually played somewhat regularly was back on the Otherland server, and I don't even remember when that was. That was a while back. I did jump onto the Wonders server and did like one video there, but we barely got to do anything there before they restarted the server, so I wasn't really kind of fully diving back in and kind of getting to know everything again. So I found myself here asking questions and trying to remember what exactly do you do again, how does this work? But it's coming along pretty well. Is this gonna be it? Take that. I think, is this one? We're 2 up now. Maybe I didn't need to dig that one. That's 2 up that way. It's 2 up that way. So I guess I could have dropped the dirt there. Flat, flat. And it's up and up. So I guess I want to actually drop dirt here. I'm not really paying close attention here. Let's go ahead and grab these 2. And we're gonna drop. And I'm having this problem actually right here where I'm like right clicking and I'm not getting the, I actually can't select this. This is actually why I had to restart earlier. And it's kind of a vague, it's familiar to me. I remember this coming up before. So I'm gonna need to restart again really quick. I think that's what I have to do. There might be a faster kind of shortcut or refresh kind of thing, but anyway, I'm gonna jump out and jump back in, and then I'll throw the dirt down there. We should be pretty flat. Okay, check it out. We got another item on the task list done. Leveled out the area. The stuff that is packed here is actually level, so you can see that's all around. The tree is level 2. I just didn't pack that area, so we've kind of got the area around there and in this 2x3 section over here. So this may increase. I'll probably go on the back side another row or something, and maybe extend out one more on the side. This may end up being kind of a 5x5 area, or maybe a 5x6. It'll be slightly longer, kind of east to west essentially. So anyway, yeah, those tasks are done. The only thing I have left to do on my to-do list for today anyway is to test the highway terrain. So I think we'll run over and see what I can do there. Now I know the spirit guardian, he's around here somewhere. I hear him kind of clanging around. He's fighting something around here. I think it was the troll, another troll. So anyway, I was like looking around. I was like, if I see him, maybe I'll join in on the scuffle, but I don't see him anywhere. So now as I come over here, one of the things I noticed was it's pretty steep along the road here, and this is kind of like the more gentle rise. Like for example, if I couldn't edit these tiles, like one tile out from the highway, let's say, this would be kind of the way in, because at least it's not like super steep or anything. I'll go ahead and climb up here. And it's not a bad point, because this rises, levels out one, and then rises again, so it kind of stands out. But basically, I think the way I'm going to try this is see if I can, like, maybe lower a corner like here or something. We'll see if it allows me to do that. Let's see, we're going to dig one. Is it going to modify the highway down? It looks like it must have. So that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. Is this like no longer flat now? Yeah, it slopes up one now. So I do want to keep this flat. Mostly what I want to do is make my own kind of path come down a bit more gradual than this. So it does look like I'm going to be able to do that, which is pretty cool. Let's just go ahead and drop this dirt back in here, wherever that dirt is. We'll just go ahead and drop one on the ground. On ground. That is now flat. Flat. Excellent. So we're not tweaking the highway anymore. Very cool. Yeah, so I just have to think about this. So this offshoot right here, if my steed would get out of the way, is not a straight shot into the plaza. I don't know if that's a big deal, but I'm going to kind of walk up here and see what a straight shot would be. You can see the angle right there on that guy there. So it's kind of through these trees. It's basically, this is the path here. And so if I can do that, like get this terrain to kind of ramp over there, I might do that. It does keep it pretty steep on both sides, but I don't know if that's a big deal. I kind of like that you could just go straight in towards the deed token there and then the tree and have like this cool view of it. I could do trees along each side. I'd probably have to raise the terrain up on both sides here as well, but you know, with the skill gain here and everything, the terrain stuff isn't too bad, so shouldn't really be a problem. Okay, well that should just about wrap it up for this episode. I wanted to keep it really short and focus on getting the deed set up, and we have done that today. So one of the questions I know I'm going to get from a couple people is, can you join me here in this settlement? And that can kind of vary. I think over time, you know, it may be a bit more open, other times it may be a bit more closed. I was trying to think about how to relay that information. So what I'm going to do is down in the description, I'll have a headline down there that says how to join this settlement, and that will have the most current information. So that may change over time, but you'll know if you scroll down there, that's going to tell you what you need to know. Now also down in there I'm going to have links to more information about the server, anything else related to all of this, so definitely check that out. I hope you stop in and check out the server regardless. It's been pretty fun, really cool people here. But otherwise, yeah, that's going to be just about it for me. I do want to thank you guys for stopping in and watching. I really appreciate it, and hope to catch you next time. We'll see you then.